Welcome back, you. So we are in absolute fantastic health, great mental health, and I'm here to tell you how you can be too. Yes. So we're just gonna crack straight into it. I haven't even got a script. I haven't got anything. All I want to do is tell you how I feel fantastic and how you can too. So, rule number one, you can ask ChatGPT this, you must stop watching the news. So, I'm going to tell you the last time I watched the news was probably about 10 days ago. I think it was when everyone was kicking off about Trump. Like, you walked into the street, everyone was talking this, talking that about Trump and how much everybody hates him. And the second thing I watched, which was what we're going to get into about the irony of the news. So the last piece of news I actually officially watched was the climate summit, how they were chopping down all the trees in the Amazon to build a road for a climate summit in 2030. Yep, so they're cutting down trees in the Amazon to build a road for all these rich elite wealth people to go to a climate summit in the Amazon in 2030. Like, the irony of that, right, just tells you how full of shit the world is. So you're building so Donald Trump's saying, we're going to leave the climate agreement. Everybody hates him for it. But at the same time, when you watch the irony of them building a road through the Amazon, yeah, starting to click now. Like how full of shit they all are. And I hope this YouTube flags up and puts climate change at the bottom of my thing. Because then you're full of shit too. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the first thing. So you need to stop watching the news. It's so toxic for you. It's insane. And then the second thing is... I should have wrote a script, shouldn't I? I had it all. Had it all up here. Ready? Oh, what a crease. So anyway, sleep. Sleep is so important for your mental health and time alone. So I posted a reel saying that, like, you can't build successful relationships unless you can handle your own company. Now, I can handle my own company, but sometimes, like, I like to connect with people on another level. So me connecting through YouTube videos is an excellent way for me to connect with people because I spend most of my time on my own. So that's the next thing, is procrastination. So if you're a procrastinator, and you're like someone who tells your mates, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Because one of the most important things I hear on YouTube is not telling people your goals, which is a weird thing. Because I think if you do tell people your goals, that's kind of putting it out there and you're sort of manifesting it. But manifestation doesn't exactly work like that, does it? You've got to put some actual work in. So working on yourself and your goals is the most important thing. And it's not always fitness goals. It could be any goal. So the procrastination has to go. It's so important. And then we've touched on that with the dopamine and things like that, yeah, on previous videos. The third thing I want to say is, like, a lot of people are saying that running's not going to save you. But if you're in a state of depression or anxiety, like, fitness is definitely going to help you. But two things I want to touch on with that. Depression is totally different to anxiety. If you're depressed, doing something vigorous and doing something really intensive can really snap you out of that depression. Like, not always, but here's a rule. So if you want to be happy for an hour, eat a steak. If you want to be happy for a day, go for a run, right? So that's a proper rule. And if you want to be happy for a week, buy yourself something. So if you're somebody in a situation where you can't afford anything because you're going on the piss all the time, it's really important for you to just, when you get that monthly wage, just go and buy something. Go and spend it on a holiday, because then you can't spend it on drugs, alcohol, or any negative things that are going to affect your mental health. If you're in good mental health and you want to go and see Sam Fender, go, you know what I mean, like, and sniff loads of coke and drink loads of drink, then that's totally fine. That's why all the Geordies now are like super happy, because they've won a cup and like woo, 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 you know what I mean, like super happy, because they're all now, but they're all going to be depressed soon when the next in the next 70 years, when they don't win anything else again. No, I'm only joking. They'll be depressed for a little bit when they lose a couple of games, but once the hangovers and once the buzz is worn off. But yeah, this is the thing, yeah. So, and then the anxiety thing, you need to slow down. There's a book about anxiety where you have to slow down, because the reason you've got anxiety is 9 times out of 10, you're probably rushing around too much. So you can slow everything down. You're walking, you're running. So just the way you do the dishes, the way you talk slower. Yeah. So if you're just talking to somebody and you're talking about your anxiety, try not to spit it out like blah, 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 blah. Like, get it out nice and slowly, and talk slowly, because that's going to calm the central nervous system down and just totally relax everything. You see how I'm talking really slowly now, and it's probably relaxing you a little bit, but if I got all hyped up, bum, 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 dumping all my trauma all over you, yeah? So stop dumping trauma on people as well. That's never going to fix your mental health. That's only going to make their mental health worse when you dump trauma all over people. Dump trauma on the internet. That seems to be the trend at the minute, and it'll get you loads of hits. And if you're somebody that wants hits, like I was saying about the dopamine, if you're looking for like a dopamine reward buzz back, and you think, oh, I'm just going to dump my trauma all over the internet, and you get a million hits, and there you go. That's gonna actually boost your serotonin levels, because you've done the thing, and now you're getting the reward, and now everything's sort of balanced out, you know? So, you know what I mean? When I post, I'm not that bothered about hits, because I hate negativity. So if I've got to post negativity to get hits, that's going to be contradicting to the way I want to be getting hits, you know what I mean? I want to be getting hits for positivity and positive action and positive reinforcement, because that's what I got told when I had bad mental health, to stay away from negativity and have a positive mental attitude. So the world is going in the wrong way, guys, and it is funny, because this is why I don't listen to people who call us full of shit, because it was many, many years ago when people were saying, we've got it all wrong. It was about 5 or 6 years ago when people were on the internet saying, we've got it all wrong, we need to change direction, and then we've got a new prime minister now, and we've got change, and it's just all bullshit. Nothing's changed. It's just got worse. You're still going down the same path. You're still going down that wrong fucking path, like you said you were on 6 fucking years ago. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's that. And then, what was the last thing? Because we're coming to about 10 minutes now. So, goals. Like, I've got a goal of reaching some countries, because I had never been abroad before. So I'm going to quickly show you something. That's the last time I went abroad. And it's still on this bag here. But we're going to rip this off, because guess where we're going? We're going on holiday again. I am going way outside of my comfort zone. So getting out of your comfort zone is great for your mental health. So we're going on what's called a through hike. And a through hike is where you hike from one country to another. So if you stay to the end of this video, I am going through hiking in 4 days' time, and I'm taking you all with me. And I'm going to make I'm going to try and make an amazing video of the whole trip. Because a lot of people have said to me, like in the past, like, because I've done ultra marathons, I've been on adventures in Croatia, and obviously I've documented it on my Instagram channel, which is SuperSte H2O, if you want to check that out. SuperSte, just put SuperSte in. That's my brand, is SuperSte. So if you type SuperSte into the internet, you're going to see loads of things pop up, you know what I mean? Just don't go Googling my name, because loads of naughty history will pop up. So don't go doing that. Just SuperSte, right? And start typing John Stephen Taylor in. You know what I mean? But if you want to get yourself away, I couldn't give a fuck. But anyway, so hitting goals is really, 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 really going to help your mental health. Of course, so there's one of the ultra marathons I did. And I'm going to take this off. I'm going to show you the back, because this is going to be a nice little way to... So peace, love and run. But what I would recommend is just no beer, right? No beer. Unless you're in good mental health. Yep. So there you go, guys. Peace, love and run. Right, I'm going to go. And obviously you can see like how fantastic my mental health is at the minute. And I will next see you in Amsterdam.